Hi everybody! What's going on? I'm uploading! Excuse my long absence, that was not planned, but it is what it is. I don't want to bore you with any details, I just want to talk to you about something else. Christmas is coming, so let's speak about family, self-respect and personal integrity. You know that people are social animals, right? We also constantly evaluate ourselves and others. We compare ourselves with others, and we get influenced by others. So a lack of self-respect means you're more likely to give up on your vision if your friends or family disapprove of it. You don't live in integrity, and you pretty much let yourself down just because it is easier to do what everyone else does. As human beings, we want to be accepted by others. However, the emotional attachment to our family is a completely different story. Ever wondered why poor people stay poor over generations and rich people get richer? It's because poor people teach their children poor values. And there are people who have money but still teach their children poor values. So rich and poor is not all about money. Emotionally, mentally, intellectually and financially poor people tend to be very controlling. And they have trust issues, they doubt everything and everyone. So if you grew up in an unhealthy, abusive or dysfunctional family, it's like they have their own idea of the world and you're not allowed to explore a different path. So you'll always have to fight your way through without the support of your family. What I'm about to share in this video does not apply to everyone. I'm aware that there are plenty of lucky people out there who come from supportive families. If that's the case for you, appreciate the hell out of your family. This video is for people who come from strict, maybe even abusive and dysfunctional families. Families that were not very well off financially and are stuck in a scarcity mindset. That's the vast majority, obviously, because the vast majority of people are not very well off. It's hard to accept that your family does not support you. We kind of naturally want to bend over backwards and prove ourselves that we are being loved and cared for. The sad reality is, family, more often than not, is first to try and stop you from living life the way you want to. Even if they mean well, as soon as you're up to something they can't imagine doing themselves, your family will project their fears and doubts on you. They will criticize you, and their criticism will be of the worst kind because they're not afraid to lose you. There's this stupid saying that we are our harshest critics. Well, maybe. But what influences our inner dialogue? Yeah, it's the people we spend most of our time with. Especially those we spend most of our time with during our developing years. Childhood. Are you skeptical? Then test it out. Listen carefully to the way your family speaks to you and compare their attitude to your inner dialogue. Does making the connection between your negativity and your family make you feel guilty? Well, keep listening. As soon as your family has an opposing opinion on something you want to do in life, it's a battlefield until you prove yourself in your method to them. Did it happen to you before? Why do people consider this normal? If you have to constantly prove yourself to somebody, they do not believe in you, they do not support you. Yet many people are in denial and they tell themselves that their family has their best interest in mind because we want our family to love us. We believe we must keep them happy and make them proud, but without challenging their beliefs. So we look for their approval and we tend to compromise. We try to convince them that whatever we are up to is a good idea. And we convince ourselves that their doubts and criticism are signs of love and care. Well, it's not love and care. It's just them seeing you as an extension of themselves. You play a very important role in their world, and it is to confirm their subconscious beliefs about the world around them. People often believe they know something and they don't like to see their lifelong beliefs to be proven wrong. Many times parents kind of treat their children in a way as if their children were their second chance at life. So they become very controlling. This is very common, especially in the Eastern cultures where parents control pretty much every aspect of a person's life. You know, when you sabotage yourself, you tell yourself why things are not going to work out, why you can't do it and why it's not even worth trying. That aspect of yourself keeps you trapped in your current train of thought. It essentially prevents any change and you get stuck living the same day over and over again until you die. That aspect usually means to protect you from possible failure and disappointment. Well, that's your family taking over your mind. You've internalized their attitude and now you carry it on to the next generation. You're pretty much infected, and cultivating self-respect may be your only chance to break the cycle. I'm in touch with people who successfully built their own businesses, and they all tell the same thing. If your family isn't wealthy, they will fight you with all they got in order to prevent you from taking risks. They're gonna call you crazy, they're gonna put you down, they'll focus all their attention on potential loss and failure. They all say that you need to connect with people who already are where you want to be, or people who are on their way there, just like you. So when it comes to doing something nobody in our family ever tried before, we are not looking for support in our family, old friends or loved ones who are not on the same page with us. We'll look to strangers for motivation and the kind of support we'd normally expect from our loved ones. It's a matter of self-respect to create emotional, mental and physical distance between you and your family if they are unable or unwilling to at least stay neutral in regards to your goals and ideas. It's a matter of self-respect to believe in yourself and have the strength of character to move on, regardless of what your family thinks or believes. Your family isn't you and they don't live your life. Going against yourself and throwing away your personal integrity just to keep a good relationship with your family is just not worth it. Oftentimes, family changes their bad attitude once they see you doing well anyway. So you absolutely don't have to ask for permission and wait for approval before you can take the first step towards your goal. People who respect themselves actually don't waste their time explaining themselves or justifying their vision to anyone. It's not about being right. It's about your right to explore what life has to offer. Alright, I'll leave it at that for now. Leave a comment below and tell us what you think about this topic. Thanks a lot for watching, and thank you for sticking with me. I don't think my next upload will take a month, so see you soon!